Wamanga na to abawie ya to abani wie ye no ya hunu ne wodi nkunim wo mu sai sasanse John Dramani Mahama semse jata borba bobu do borba bo matwo ene wono ne wodi nkunim wo mu aga na fododo na gidi ye process se de be wo ma ne kika kwa me na donko mu no wono na betumi ababa je de si kwantepo no so research no na ga na fo to abade maye na se de tifu ni wa padwafo na tetu amunti na wo se ga na ya mamra no ya afia pem ahankono adiokunu mienu de no a ene ye kasa edifa Presidential Transition Act ho no na chapter section 11 of the Presidential Transition Act 2012 Act 845 no e kan professor ne se aban se saba na aban bi woso a woso obomaden na wane aban foforo no ya to abade ama na edi nakra na edi nkomo ewe kwen obetumi adane wo man no etumi ene wo man nya pade awodo nyina ase aban foforo no ensa se beye na wo betumi abu wo man no ekwantene ene ekwan papa so eti eneyi ene process no wono ma hase ya chese omanpanyini ya to abade yi no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene wo kokohia omanpanyini a wote akonya so a enche wo ba be free so no adane mampanyini dada na nada kwakufu ado wono mo etumi ekodi kasubom ewo mampanyini atena ye na ebre ya no pe wono mo kwa ene edika mu kura no na chese mampanyini dada kwakufu ado ena na ato ne nsa ede afro mampanyini ya to abayi no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se womra na afi womma ntiasiase wo wona chitai wo woni full support ya chese wo hye ne bo akachire ne se wada wana eba ne se wona ne bibia chi emfama no a wo ba no kwan papa so se de amamra ne kamami kabi ne kire na atumi aboa emoman no atoa so obre Excellency John Dramani Mahama waso akofram eswai ese wo bekonkoden ede ama wo man no eti ene ukwada anopazu tutu ene Excellency John Dramani Mahama president elect odi akire ekokopiem wono mo emani nkasa ya wodo eto form ene nwumre yi wo mo bo modie inaugurate team ahodo yi a efiri aban no akache ene Excellency John Dramani Mahama akache a wo mo ba be adwuma bom se be ye ne be dane o mani tumi ede ama John Dramani Mahama His Excellency na ene ibre yi a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama president elect ohia nana adodan kwakufu ado no ensema wodo yi a ene nana kufu ado wode to John Dramani Mahama His Excellency animo no yentie bi ebra no wo kire ne se owo na chitai ya obeye bribia pepepe na atumi abo ama transition no akoso kama pa awuja yewe se ye benya na adan kwakufu ado ne nsema wodo ya no waka ede atodwa wenye gugu yentie full support no
march forward as a functioning effective democratic state which respects the will of the people, which respects human rights and the rule of law, and where we are all secure in our daily lives. We've spoken a little bit about the issues that have occurred, the seeming lawlessness that has taken place over the thing, and I express my happiness at his intervention yesterday in speaking to the country about what was going on, and the reinforcing of the authority of the state to make sure that these matters are dealt with. So this is the reason why he's here, and I thought we should give you a brief outcome of the visit. It has been a very warm and constructive feeling. The President and I have known each other for nearly 20 years. We met in Parliament in 1997 and have remained good friends ever since. So that's what has happened. Mr. President, thank you. Next.
Enti omanpani His Excellency na adan kwakufu ado na wafre His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Mr. President elect. Na ye fe na enei na do kasa we ye pe na President elect man of the moment His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aso ya no oda na adan kwakufu ado ase ewo said ye woje ne fa so wo Jubilee House wono mo na enei said ye na abo no anoba ahye ne bo aka kire ne se wobehwe na wada ne bibia achi dia ma no wohwe ne mu kwan so obe ne sa pepepe na wanted the so to form fan ka kire man fa no wo fa bibi nsie no na wono so hwe ne mu kwan se wone ne team no a wayie no ebedi nkomo na wono so atumi aye jojo ene na adan kwakufu ado team no atumi aye adwuma so ebetumi aboa ama transition process no akoso kama pa and also His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nsem wo de to dwa enie.
As I said when I spoke after the declaration of results, I mentioned that His Excellency the President had given me a call to congratulate me And so I had the opportunity to thank him this morning for being that gracious to give me that call. We had a very cordial meeting. At the time he called, he suggested 11 a.m. this morning to have the preliminary meeting towards setting up the transitional team. And that meeting has just ended. It was very cordial. And I think we were very happy to be together. Mr. President has given me a brief on the security situation, both internal and external, and also a short brief on issues to do with the economy. Of course, the transitional teams will drill down further into these matters, but I am happy at the assurance he's giving us that we're going to work together in the interest of Ghana to ensure a seamless transition. And I believe that even after that transition, it will be necessary for us to continue to keep a channel of communication so that Ghana's democratic credentials are consolidated and we all work together in the national interest. And so I want to thank him for his time and to assure him that on our side we are very happy to work together, and we'll look forward to the successful work of the joint transitional team. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. There will be no questions.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President-elect, no the two Dariana, Nana Dango was a question behind was and John for Mamu Busansimia, young call and one in Asre was a match as a mayor coming cabino. I have a fair. Now, when you see what Jubilee House want to pay, where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Coco Pimu, and another Dranko for Drakache, Nana need a coin as a transition team, Nenra, after Numia, no Edia Woodwa, Eba Tuja, as a woman about share Amayadani Bibia Cheno, and I guess there was here upon Choma. Integration ekoso ediana numere ene international conference center one more na one more epa ni nyina ho ntoma yi a ene one more aso akofra mu aso ase won be ya dwumaso afanu ni mienu na tumi abo amane ma nyina koyie na ewo integration wase Excellency na Dankwakufu ado kasaye ekere se wone NDC abanya ebayi ebedi kasobom na won wo bubu won ho de nidie bi asefatam won ho na afia de no sika na ese na dawa nya afi na wo ba bete so na yahoba bono state wo mu wo beka ni nyina pepepe na tumi aboa afi wo de atudwa wo chese wo besere ne outgoing administration members se wo mu ni Excellency John Dramani Mahama nya adwuma mom na tumi mua emo transition no enya pepepe ene inauguration ase be ma boa dade se mu atudwa.
Ghana, I extend warm congratulations to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on his decisive election as the next president of the Republic. I also warmly congratulate Professor Nana Jane Nano Pukwajima, who has made history by becoming Ghana's first female vice president-elect. A pioneering achievement that underscores the strides our nation is making toward gender equality and inclusivity in governance. I'd like to assure both of them of the full support of my government and myself for an effective transition, and wish them luck and God's blessings in the discharge of their high responsibilities. Ladies and gentlemen, the peaceful transition of power is the hallmark of mature democracies. The functions of the transition team, as outlined in Section 2 of the Presidential Transition Act, are clear. They include ensuring a proper and seamless handover of executive authority, ensuring the provision of daily national security briefings to the President-elect, and ensuring the due discharge of the financial obligation of the state to Article 71 office holders. This meeting is a reaffirmation of our shared commitment to the democratic principles that underpin our republic. This commitment is especially critical in the current context of West Africa, where the region faces threats from unconstitutional changes in government and the spread of terrorism and violent extremism. Ghana stands out as a beacon of democracy and stability, showcasing the strength of our institutions and the maturity of our people. It is imperative that we continue to consolidate this hard-earned reputation. By adhering strictly to the provisions of the Transition Act, we send a powerful message to the world that democracy thrives in Ghana, even in challenging times. As we embark on this transition, I urge all members of the team, both from the outgoing administration and the incoming one, to approach this task with a spirit of collaboration, transparency, and mutual respect. The people of Ghana are counting on us to prioritize their interests above all else. Let us not lose sight of our shared goal, safeguarding the freedom, the peace, progress, and stability of our beloved nation. This transition is not an end, but a continuation of Ghana's democratic journey. It serves as a model for our region and beyond. I call on all Ghanaians to support this process with patience, understanding, and faith in the institutions that underpin our republic. The strength of our democracy lies not just in the conduct of elections, but also in the respect for the outcomes and the orderly handing over of power. Let us continue to build a nation that serves as an inspiration to others, a nation united in its diversity and freedom, and steadfast in its pursuit of progress.
His Excellency Nana Kwaku-Foaddo and we bring an one more power transition team no one to ma and our day Ejochemu Eba ya President-elect John Dramani Mahama. His Excellency and so Ekasa Bien watch us we mu kwan say bibia bekoso toti net to be no ababedi NDC abai no eho. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nsem ni.
Our country has done it once again despite the belief of naysayers, and I believe that Ghana will continue to get it right when it matters the most. Today we're here to inaugurate the Joint Transitional Team as required by law, and I wish to congratulate the members who have been selected or nominated to serve on this Joint Transitional Team. There is huge expectation that this transitional team will get its work right so that we have a seamless and smooth transition of power from one democratically elected government to another. Obviously, this is in fulfillment of the Presidential Transition Act, which was signed into law in 2012 by our late President of blessed memory, Professor John Evan Sata Mills. The law requests that we set up a joint transitional team in a cooperative spirit with mutual respect and openness to them. I wish to ask that we all be guided by the spirit behind the Presidential Transition Act to ensure a smooth and seamless transition. We may belong to different political parties, but we all belong to Ghana, and let the spirit of our nationalism and patriotism prevail. We call on the transition team to work expeditiously and within a modest budget, given the prevailing economic circumstances, even though Mr. President seems to strike a very upbeat tone on recent numbers. I'm sure the transition team would establish that. Mr. President, you can count on my respect and cooperation during and even after this transition. We must demonstrate to the world that despite the adversity we face, Ghana remains the beacon of democracy in Africa. Now more than ever, destiny requires us as countrymen and women to close our ranks and stand in solidarity with each other. And so we must put our country first, and the work will be onerous, but we expect that you're capable and you're going to put your shoulders to the wheel. Myself and Mr. President will be available in case you need to consult us on anything. Let the spirit of cooperation that has marked the post-election period continue to guide us even as we go through this phase.
eti we His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana for to abayi no ya ware no mukwa so bekwa kwotena aban kase mu no abo adwuma wadere se konkomani agyan e na yete ne nka we inauguration no Asiedu nti ya ware no kwan ese ya wapo won ho ntoba no ne free enade kwaya won mo ebelidi wo ho kita ho adidi nkomo se baye na aban dwumadi awodo awodie no oman no baabi a ye kono ye mane na ye mfa kwa foforo so ne ye beto aso na yakone sa emu na ene UGD transition team no abato so dia maye ne ye